In an NFL landscape constantly reshaped by blockbuster contracts and media narratives, the recent extension given to Brock Purdy has reignited debate around quarterback compensation. Specifically, it's resurfaced questions about value, legacy, and branding power, especially as they pertain to the face of the league, Patrick Mahomes. The San Francisco 49ers recently signed Purdy, the last pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, to a 5-year, $256 million extension. That deal made him the 7th highest paid quarterback in the league in terms of average annual salary, at over $51 million per year. And as a result, Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, once the league salary king, now finds himself 14th on the list. This ranking shift is stunning when you consider the resume. Three Super Bowl rings in 5 years, 2 league MVP, 5 straight AFC championship appearances, a historic 10-year, $450 million extension signed in 2020. And perhaps most importantly, the undeniable status as the face of the modern NFL. So how can the NFL's most recognizable, accomplished, and marketable quarterback find himself outside the top 10 in average salary? The answer lies in contract, flexibility, team strategy, and Mahomes' long game, on and off the field. Let's rewind to July 2020. The Chiefs had just come off a Super Bowl victory and were dead set on locking in their generational quarterback. Instead of a short-term max deal, Mahomes and the Chiefs inked a groundbreaking 10-year, $450 million contract that could reach $503 million with incentives. At the time, it shattered records and made Mahomes the highest-paid player in NFL history by a wide margin. But this wasn't your typical mega deal. Structured with flexibility in mind, the contract emphasized long-term security and team sustainability over immediate financial dominance. It was a bet by both Mahomes and the Chiefs that continuity and competitive relevance would be more valuable than yearly renegotiation. And it worked. Mahomes has since delivered 2 more Super Bowl titles. And the Chiefs have maintained a functional, cap-conscious dynasty in an era defined by financial volatility. Since 2020, the quarterback market has Jalen Hurts signed a 5-year, $255 million extension. Lamar Jackson followed with 5 years, $260 million. Justin Herbert signed for $262.50 million. Joe Burrow took the crown with 5 years, $275. Joe Burrow took the crown with 5 years. Now, even Brock Purdy, yes, Mr. Irrelevant, is getting $256 million. These deals all average between $50 annually, outpacing Mahomes' base average. But context matters. While Mahomes' raw annual average looks modest by 2025 standards, a 2020 contract restructure dramatically changed the equation. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter, the Chiefs gave Mahomes $210.6 million between 2023 and 2026, the most money ever paid to an NFL player over a 4-year span. And there's already a verbal agreement to revisit the contract after 2026. So while Mahomes has dipped in the salary rankings, he's hardly underpaid. Rather, he's strategically compensated. Mahomes' willingness to structure his deal with long-term flexibility is rare in an era where players chase market resets with each negotiation. But Mahomes seems to grasp what many players overlook. Championships create wealth more reliably than salary. By giving the Chiefs cap room, Mahomes has enabled Kansas City to extend key pieces like Travis Kelce, Chris Jones, and now possibly Rashee Rice, Creed Humphrey, and others down the road. A slightly under-market Mahomes deal means the Chiefs can stay competitive longer. This unselfish approach fuels the Chiefs' dynasty ambitions and simultaneously enhances Mahomes' brand, earning potential, and legacy. Simply put, Mahomes is playing chess while others play checkers. If Mahomes isn't chasing every last dollar on the field, it's because he doesn't have to. Off the field, his earning power is unmatched. In Forbes' latest list of the world's highest-paid athletes, Mahomes ranked no. 18 with total earnings of $86.24 in May 2024. That includes a staggering $28 million in off-field income, dwarfing peers like Deshaun Watson, $1 million, and even Dak Prescott, $10 million. How does he do it? Mahomes' commercial presence is impossible to ignore. He's the go-to guy for State Farm, a marketing giant in the NFL sphere, with Subway and T-Mobile ahead and shoulders. Oakley Adidas Throne Sport Coffee has a walking endorsement machine combining charm, credibility, and on-field excellence in a way that brands love. His cross-platform appeal, family man, elite athlete, relatable Texan, gives him access to mainstream markets far beyond football. Mahomes is also an owner. He holds stakes in Kansas City Royals, MLB Pacey, Gamalel, Kansas City Current, WSL, Alpine 50 Team Whataburger franchise expansion. $15.87 prime, a high-end restaurant quarterback, but a sports magnate. His involvement in ownership positions him for generational wealth long after his NFL days are over. And crucially, it roots him in Kansas City, an economic and cultural hub he's helping to build. Mahomes' case is a textbook example of value versus salary. He might be only 14th in average quarterback salary, but he's number one in terms of value to team and off-field revenue. Quarterbacks like Watson or Prescott may have larger on-paper deals, but they don't wield the same influence or generate the same ROI for their franchises. What Mahomes is building is deeper. He's crafting a legacy as both a player and mogul. And when the time comes, post-2026, the Chiefs will likely reward that patience with another market-shifting deal. Mahomes represents a larger shift in the NFL. The quarterback as CEO and brand architect, not just athlete. Yes, other quarterbacks have endorsements, but few combine. 1. Sustained excellence. 2. Mainstream marketability. 3. Financial literacy. 4. Ownership vision. 5. Team-first contract. Structuring. Tom Brady was perhaps the first to master this formula. Mahomes is perfecting it. And what separates him from others in his class is how early he's done it. At just 29, he's still in his physical prime, and his business empire is already thriving. Everyone around the league expects the Chiefs and Mahomes to revisit the contract after the 2026 season. By then, quarterbacks like Caleb Williams, C.J. Stroud, and maybe even Jordan Love will have received massive extensions. The quarterback market could easily push into the $60 million per year range by then. Mahomes, with potentially 5 or more Super Bowl appearances by 2026,
Đó, tiếp nha.